Sammy Baugh, though 36 years old and with 15 seasons of full competition behind him, gives no signs of nearing the end of his amazing career.
Art Monk is now number one, the most prolific pass receiver in the National Football League's history. Touchdown, Washington Redskins.
This is Harry Hog Football, the original Redskins Fans podcast. On today's show, we talk about the debacle of a scene at the Oscars and F.A.O. Bada signing. This and not much more live with Aaron and John. Yo, 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 what's up, John?
Yo, 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 yo. What's up?
Excellent.
Welcome, everybody.
What's up, Effie?
Welcome, Effie. Welcome, everybody, to Harry Hog Football, episode number 548.
In today's show,
we don't know what we're talking about. Honestly, dudes, we're less prepared than usual because we thought Kenny Kend was coming on to lead this thing.
You mean the 7th or the 6th?
The 7th.
7th.
The 6th quit,
Sean
dude.
is the 6th. That's right.
The 6th quit the team.
What is going on with the Commanders?
Our 6th Beatle quit, and we haven't heard from the 5th either because he's still mad about it. He'll come in and chime in every once in a while.
Yeah.
And be like, that sucked. Still called the Redskins. But yeah, anyway, so welcome to the show. And yeah, we've got a few signings from the week that we need to talk about. Scott Norwell.
Or one. Yeah.
Scott
Norv
Norwell.
Jr. We didn't talk about that yet? That's right, because you were at MIC.
No, not Norv Jr. Scott Norwell, the guy from the Panthers. Something Norwell. Norwell.
You called him Narwhal like he's Narwhal. Blah, 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 blah.
He's a narwhal.
I think he is a narwhal, isn't he?
That's his new nickname.
I thought you were talking about Norv Jr. His nickname is the Narwhal.
Yo, CJack17's in the chat room on Discord.
Right.
And those of you who are not on the chat room on Discord and are quietly watching over on YouTube by yourself, come on into the Discord room. As you can see, it's tinyurl.com/HarryHF will get you an invite to the Discord server. Okay, here we go. Narwhal. What's his real name, dude?
Norwell.
Yeah, this
Andrew.
dude. Let's talk.
His name's Andrew.
So this dude, no surprise, this guy, Andrew Norwell, played for, you ready for this? The Panthers.
No way!
Someone was in the chat room in Discord. I don't remember who it was. And they were like, basically, they put a picture up, and it was like the number one interview question for Ron Rivera when he talks to a player. You ever played for the Panthers?
Well, he would know. He didn't even have to ask it.
Yeah. To which I said, going by that line of logic, are we going to draft Kenny Pickett of the Panthers? Come the end of this month?
I hope not.
Next month?
I hope not at the end of next month. I think the draft is
April.
Today's the 29th. Next draft, or the draft starts on, I think, the 28th of April.
Yeah, so we're like 1 month away from our next debacle.
Yeah, really.
Like every week there's a Washington debacle. So we should just start a new segment, Debacle of the Week. I'm doing it, dude.
Debacle
And now, do I still have that music, dude? Do I have that music?
Oh, man.
You might.
Yeah, it was the Dockery Report music. I'm looking for it. I don't see it right now. You remember this?
What was that?
It's the Great Gazoo. Oh yeah, Three-Peat. Three-Peat's actually here. He's not working because I know he works the late shift at the TV station. I think he's the video switcher or something. Director? Something involved in there.
Producer. Something.
Guy that's supposed to be working on TV, but instead he's listening to the podcast.
He can do both.
I guess, yeah.
He can be a multitasking person.
Lead Anchorman, Three-Peat. Oh, he's on. Master Control.
Master Control.
All right, Master Control.
Yeah, CJX 17 was talking about Cole Holcomb. That he's saying that it's going to be our starting middle linebacker. I don't know if that's true.
He wants to be.
Same thing. I think he wants to be, but I think didn't he get replaced at the end of last year?
I don't think Ron Rivera
outside or something like that.
Yeah, I don't think Ron Rivera. Well, no, Jamin Davis got moved.
They did that.
He got moved to the outside. We do not have a starting middle linebacker. If you look at the roster, it's just empty. Empty. No one is there.
We are weeks into free agency, and we signed one dude, and Effie.
This is why I think we should consider a linebacker with our first pick in the draft. And I was looking at that dude named Devin Lloyd, and that guy can catch too. That dude, watch his highlights. I was impressed.
What school did he go to?
I knew you were going to ask me that, and I've already forgot. I'm sure someone in here can. Told you I was on again. His name's Devin Lloyd. Is it like
Devin,
Utah or Nebraska? One of those out west places, Midwest places.
He's a Utah Ute.
I got it right, Utah. Sweet.
He's a Utah Ute. He has that same logo design as the former Redskins did.
Yeah,
with the left.
And same school as Chris Cooley, right? Wasn't he a Ute?
No, he went to Utah State.
Oh, really? This whole time I thought he was a Ute. Because I was like, he didn't even have to change his symbol much when he came here.
We already talked about that, actually, like in the podcast.
Like in 2007. We talked about that in like episode 82. Like around the time that we sent him a napkin ring for his wedding.
We sent that to RG3, yeah.
What did we send to Chris Cooley? I thought it was him we sent it to.
Aaron, you're getting old, man. See, I think I'm getting old, but every time I talk to you, I think you're getting older because we didn't send anything to Chris Cooley. We sent that. Do you just remember Chris Cooley and that because he had a picture of him and his wife in the house, like a humongous mural of them naked, like above the fireplace. And there was a story because it got out on like a picture of something. It might have been on Twitter for all I know. And so this big old it was like Chris Cooley's hanging out.
I did not.
So, yeah, and then they got divorced. But dude, we sent the napkin ring to RG3, one napkin ring,
and we never got a thank you note.
We did not. We saw the picture of him being all like RG3 looking at me like, hey, and he had all those packages around him like a few days later, and it was on like WashingtonRedskins.com or something.
It was because somehow we got a hold of the registry or something at like Bed Bath and Beyond, and the cheapest thing on there was a napkin ring for like $5, and we got one.
We didn't get all four. We got one.
We got one, and it was like our entire budget for the entire podcast year. I hope he appreciated that napkin ring, and I hope he didn't open it. Dude, I hope he didn't open it and think it was something else.
Harry Hog football.
It would have been too big. Probably too big. Anyway, never mind that.
Never mind that.
Anyway, on another note, CJack17 in the chat room. Did we see the coach's presser today? It sounds like it'll be Holcomb. No, I don't think I saw his presser.
I never watched the coach's presser because it's a whole bunch of crap. So anytime there's a teeny tiny little bit of news in there, I'm really, really surprised. So this is pretty surprising to me.
If he did say or sound like Holcomb was going to be the dude at middle linebacker, I like Holcomb, but I don't know, dudes. I don't know.
Well, you know what that also does? It gives us another hole in the linebacker core. We just moved him from here to here. That spot over there is still open.
Yeah. So we have Jamin Davis, who did not have the greatest. Dude, why do I look so washed out on my face? I look like I'm dying. Look at that. Anyway,
I look terrible, but I'm also like.
At least you have color in your face. At least you have color. at least you have some color. All right. Yeah, so dude, pull up the roster real quick and let's figure out this linebacker situation. We don't have anything else to talk about. Let's see.
So a linebacker right now, because we haven't signed anybody yet. We got Jamin Davis, Cole Holcomb. Oh, we got Khaleke Hudson. Don't forget him. This is going to be his third year out of Michigan. I believe he was a 7th round pick. He is wearing Chris Cooley's number. The other two guys are David, don't call me that good guy from New England, Mayo.
David Mayo. He's a middle linebacker.
Texas State San Marcos is where he went to school. How about that?
Who the heck?
And then Aaron, your favorite guy of all, Milo Eifler.
His picture, remember? That's what he's famous for. Remember on Monday Night Football, you didn't say anything. It was like Cole Holcomb, linebacker from wherever he's from, and then the next guy. Dude, I wish I could find that clip. Oh, CJack17 loves David Mayo. No, who is it that loves David Mayo? It's someone in the chat room. They're always like, "Don't get me going on David Mayo."
This is David Mayo's 8th season. 8th.
David Mayo nays. I just did a sign of like wiping mayo on a piece of bread. David Mayo nays with a knife. Oh my gosh. All right. Let's get serious here, dude. Let's get serious. So our linebacker situation, I think even with Cole Holcomb, we're still light on there. We've got him.
Really?
Jamin Davis.
Jamin Davis, Eifler, and Hudson.
Khaleke, who's
every time
backup.
I say Hudson, I guess we got to call him Khaleke, because every time I call him Hudson, I think of the movie Aliens, that dude Hudson. Who was that dude that played him? He was in like every movie in the 1990s.
The guy that just died? He just died.
Yeah.
Well, Game over, man. Game over.
He died like 4 years ago, I think.
No, was it that long? I don't know.
It might have been.
Dude, now that I'm old, all the years run together. We need an MLB bat. I know we do, dude. That's why I was bringing up.
Bringing up?
Devin, don't call me Brandon Lloyd. Oh, look, there's all kinds of stuff coming into the chat room.
So you're looking at a linebacker in the first round. Are you shying away from the wide receiver?
I am, because of this reason. There seems like there's a bunch of good wide receivers in this draft.
There are. There really are.
But if you look at linebackers, the only one that really stood out to me, a true linebacker. Of course, I'm not a I have to preface this by saying I'm not a college football expert by any means. I just looked at who they said were the top linebackers, and there weren't many. And then I looked at footage of Devin, don't call me Brandon Lloyd, and that dude was pretty impressive. But, and the other reason that I think we should go linebacker here is because there is a slight possibility that this dude we're paying like, I don't know, second or third on our cap hit list, Curtis Samuel, could actually maybe make it onto the field and contribute. What are your thoughts on him?
He put out a tweet either yesterday or today or Instagram or something, pictures of his feet in cleats. So maybe he's ready to go. Well,
hopefully. But what I'm saying is, if we're not going to cut him, we're paying him however many millions more than Terry McLaurin this year. We better expect him to contribute. If we don't expect him to contribute, cut him now. But if we do expect him to contribute, then I think we should go linebacker. And then maybe that dude will turn it around.
Does anyone know exactly what his injury was? Like exactly what it was?
Turf toe? I don't know. His hamstring? He had 2 injuries, didn't he? I don't know.
I have no idea. It seems like it was almost, I don't know.
But anyway, watch the footage of this guy, the hype tapes on YouTube. And let me know your thoughts. But he had something like 8 picks, I want to say.
Yeah.
This guy was all over the place. Anyway, that's my thought on that. And maybe we could get a wide receiver in the second round that might drop. I don't know.
It's very possible. Even though we're back in the second round because we switched second round picks with the Colts on the Carson Wentz trade.
Yeah. There's still a possibility we could get a quarterback of whoever they like is there at 11. What's your thought on that? Yay or nay?
No, I don't think any of the quarterbacks this draft, are going to be Hall of Famers. Not a single one. It's just a bad draft for quarterbacks. Not a single one. Malik Willis looks like he might be good, maybe in the future.
Okay.
But I don't think any of those other guys are going to do well in the NFL at all.
So someone was saying if one of these quarterbacks was there in the second round, maybe we'd pick him up. Would you even pick them up in the second round if they fell?
Possible.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's been some interesting talk about this Wentz trade also. They had Frank Reich interviewed, I guess, at the coaches meeting, and Doug Peterson, former coach of the Eagles, now the coach of the Jaguars. Both of them were
Super Bowl winning coach, by the way.
Both of them were highly praising Carson Wentz. To which I say, are they just saying that because why would they be mean to him when it's of no consequence anymore to them?
Right.
Like, what do they gain from that? But part of me is saying maybe the owner just had some tiff with the dude.
Dude, the owner, Jim Irsay, that's exactly what happened. That guy, he wanted him gone because of how he sees him failing and he sees him failing at the end of last season. And that's the one thing I have with Carson Wentz that really makes me nervous, because he can do pretty much all the things you need. He's 6'5", got a strong arm, blah, 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 blah. I'm worried about the stuff right here in his head.
Yeah.
I think he's fragile, man. I think he's fragile.
Well, we know he's fragile physically. And we know
he is.
And yeah. I can see the point. I didn't watch these games that he was playing at the end of the season, but apparently he just crapped the bed in the last 2 games, and they only had to win one of their last 2 games to go to the playoffs, and one of those games was against the Jaguars.
Yeah.
But if you look at the numbers, he had like 28 touchdowns and only 7 picks. That's not bad. And they were saying that he plays recklessly. Well, the pick ratio doesn't say that he's playing recklessly.
Dude, he's one of those guys, and we've seen him play. I mean, we've seen him play with the Eagles before. Like he'll do stuff when you're just like, man, he's so freaking good. Look at that. And then he'll do something you're like, he's a numbskull.
Yeah.
So
he's had tons of injuries. Tons.
He has. He's had a lot. But I think the biggest problem with him is his head, and not like a concussion. I think he's fragile, man.
Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see what's going on. I mean, it's a new culture in Washington and all that crap with Ron Rivera and, Kumbaya and all that stuff. So we'll see.
We'll see what happens.
I wonder what we're gonna talk about at the end of the year with the quarterbacks. That is something.
Riddle me this though: would you have rather done the trade that we did and got Wentz, or would you have rather been the Colts and ended up with Matt Ryan right now?
Well, who's to say Matt Ryan wants to come here?
I'm just saying, if he would come here, would you have rathered us ended up with Wentz or ended up with Matt Ryan?
Matt Ryan's a piece of paper, man. You can fold him. I mean, I don't understand how Matt Ryan has played so long in the NFL because he's so skinny
and old,
and he's getting old now. So it's a year that we're taking a chance as a quarterback. I would rather have Carson Wentz than anyone else that's out there. Like Trubisky, no,
Garoppolo,
Mariota, he gets hurt every time he's in the game.
Garoppolo,
no, not at all. And they're saying they're not going to trade him now. So
riddle me this,
which you said that totally means they're going to trade him. They said they're not going to release him if they don't trade him. That's what it was.
Riddle me this though, Garoppolo. Yeah. I mean, sorry, not Garoppolo. This is kind of like, I don't want to say a do-over of last year, but it's the same situation. We're bringing in a veteran quarterback,
a much younger
one. Like if we rewound to last year and we were able to get Wentz last year straight from Philly instead of the Colts.
First round pick. Because they gave a first round pick.
I know. But think about it. Him last year, I just don't understand. There's something that's not adding up. It's either that owner really doesn't like him for some reason.
The owner does not like him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't see him as a leader, a rah-rah leader. Dude, he's more Jeff George.
Yeah, but the other dude
than he is like Joe Montana.
Yeah, but Peterson and Reich said otherwise about his leadership skills.
Don't forget those guys are both ex-quarterbacks too.
Yeah, but they also spent more time with him.
That's what I'm saying. Then the fact that they're both former quarterbacks, they should know.
I think, So let's hope that it was a personality conflict with the owner and we're actually getting a good deal out of this. Let's just hope that is the case.
I think that's definitely a possibility, and I think that's part of the thing that Ron and the Martys were thinking about. That I mean, I don't know. I like it a whole lot better than the Fitzpatrick signing last year.
Yeah, that's
what happens.
That's what I was getting.
Yeah. I like it more than. He's the best person that we could get this year because no one wants to come to Washington because we don't win and we have an awful owner and we have a terrible stadium, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. We all know everything about it.
We had to trade, like you said a few weeks ago.
We had to get somebody.
Doesn't matter if they're going to cut him. He's not going to come here.
We've got one free agent. No one wants to come here.
Effie? No, we got a couple of free agents.
Norwell. The Norwal.
We got J.D. McKissick.
J.D. McKissick came back
wanted to come here. He wanted to come here over the Bills.
So that's saying something. And that's what Ron is trying to get. That's why Jonathan Allen got re-signed. That's why we're really trying to re-sign Terry McLaurin. That's why we re-signed the tight end. What's his face?
Logan Thomas.
That's why we re-signed Logan Thomas.
Dude, I heard this thing this morning on Galdi. He had this guy on there that used to work for the Redskins as the salary cap expert, and now he's like freelance consulting. I don't know what he's doing. But anyway, he was talking about Terry McLaurin, and it was exactly what we're saying. Like, you have to get him re-signed because he's the kind of dude that you're saying you want this team to be built around. Attitude, play, on the field, attitude off the field, the whole 9 yards. And he was thinking that Terry McLaurin's going to get somewhere in the range of $22, $23 million a year.
Yeah. That's what we're going to have to sign him for. Or else, because he's going to go somewhere else if he doesn't.
We just need to go do it. Just do it. Right now.
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. Tomorrow morning.
Martin Mayhew.
Excuse me.
But we also, another free agent, I don't know if he was restricted or what his situation was, but we re-signed Cam Sims. We didn't mention that.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. We re-signed our what is he? Our fourth receiver, our fifth receiver, sixth receiver.
He's one of the Simses. The other one I think's been gone for a few years. The Sims brothers. Anyway, we signed him in FA. Let's talk about this Effie dude. Where did he come from? This F guy.
This Effie guy.
Oh, here he is. He signs a that says he signed a 1-year extension with the Panthers, so they don't even have it on here yet. Oh my gosh.
Well,
wait,
there you go.
This dude played for the Cowboys? Cut.
Did he?
Dude, I was totally right. He was born in Nigeria and raised in the United Kingdom.
Okay, yeah.
He's the first international player to go straight from a European league to the NFL. He's 29, 6'6", 265. He had 11 sacks. Was that last year? What? No, he had 3.5 last year.
Oh.
3.5. He
was on the practice squad. He was on and off of the practice squad. He never played for the real Dallas Cowboys.
Oh, I'm talking about the Bills last year. He had 3.5 sacks.
Oh yeah.
He has 11 in his career. So he's a depth guy, basically, is I think what we're looking at here.
And he's another one of those international guys too.
Yeah, another international dude. Ron Rivera loves the international dudes because we got Bada and we got Obata. Isn't that right?
Obata.
Don't we have David Bada? David Bada being an FAO Bada? Obata and Bada.
Obata and Bada.
They're called the Bada brothers. They're called the Bada
brothers, man.
The Bada brothers. The Bada brothers are on the team. The Bada brothers are going to be wreaking some havoc, dude. Next year. Mark my words. Remember this name, Bada. Anyway, so we got him, Cam Sims. What was Cam Sims' deal? Did you see anything about it or just that we re-signed him?
Nope.
Cam Sims contract. Good thing I have an internet. It's a 1-year, $3 million contract with $2 million guaranteed. That's more than Terry McLaurin's making.
Well, that is true.
So anyway, that's good deal for him. So, I mean, and he's huge. And apparently, from what I understand, Wentz loves these like tall receiver dudes. And Cam Sims is 6'5". How tall is DME Brown? Because this might actually be like kind of a matchup with the new quarterback.
Dude, if he can stay healthy, we're going to be so much better. We're going to have so many bombs down the field. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah, he's only 6 feet, but he's fast, dude. And Carson Wentz can throw it deep.
He can.
I mean, think about it last year. Our quarterback did not have a gun, did not have a cannon to get it to these speedsters.
No, he did not. I mean, every time he threw it up over like 25 yards, everyone. I mean, it was like watching wounded ducks flying through or falling out of the sky.
I mean, that dude's a tough competitor.
We all love Taylor Heineke. Yeah,
he's got heart, but anyway, between them and Samuel is why I'm not really on board with the wide receiver in the first round. If we get one, then trade Samuel or something. That's all I'm saying. Let's see.
Don't trade Samuel because I'm sure everyone wants to pick up Curtis Samuel.
Yeah, because he has been so productive for us. Almost threw up just now in my mouth a little bit. He, like
gross. Ew.
Terry McLaurin,
Nast,
was also at Ohio State, and now they're looking at 2 other Ohio State receivers. You heard about this? Is Olave one of his names?
That London dude and Olave.
That London guy's from USC.
Oh, that's right. There's another one from Ohio State.
It's Olave and let me see. Let's see. I can't remember his name, but apparently we had a big contingency at the Ohio State. Garrett Wilson is the other one.
That's it. Okay.
So both of those guys are big. We've got Curtis Samuel. If we get one of those dudes, we'll have 3 Ohio State receivers on our team.
That was the problem with Curtis Samuel, is that it was a hamstring, but he had other injuries, and he had like some weird groin problem, and they didn't quite know what was going on.
Yeah, he yanked his groin
like that.
He yanked it.
Yeah, but they didn't know. They didn't know. Like, it was a weird injury.
Dude yanked his groin.
Did he?
He yanked it. I just saw on Google. Is Curtis Samuel injured? Yes.
Again.
He's always injured. Samuel was expected to be the number 2 weapon opposite Terry McLaurin. He was number 2, all right. Instead,
he's another one. We signed him, even though he's injury prone, as we knew. We signed him for $10 million a year
to do nothing.
To do nothing, because we have to overpay for those guys, or else they're not going to sign here.
Dude, here's an article that says, after injuries limited Curtis Samuel to 5 games in 2021, of which he caught less than 5 passes, he should be ready for a stellar season with the Commanders in 2022.
With the Commanders.
I'm going to say it Commanders from now on. Buyer's remorse. Well, he's fast too, dude. That's what I'm saying. I think we could wait on a receiver and get a linebacker, because I think they're projecting this Devin Lloyd dude somewhere in the 10 to 20 range. So,
yeah.
What did Danny say? See what we can get for him.
Yeah, see what we can get for him.
But we never. Did you notice that we never trade anyone until it's too little, too late? Like, we could have traded Ioannidis last year. We could have traded Tim Settle last year.
We need to trade Deron Payne, but now we've traded it, or we let his backup go. We needed to trade. But then again, they may be trying to trade these guys, and people are like, we don't want that guy.
I don't know. I think we could have traded Deron Payne and kept Settle. I like Deron Payne, but
too.
I think Deron Payne, I think both of those guys are good. Deron Payne, I think, is probably a better football player, but we could have gotten a lot of value for him, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're going to have free agents that are going to go every year that you're not going to be able to sign.
Yeah, we could have traded Ioannidis.
Dude, we're getting we're getting a 3rd round pick for Scherf. I don't know if we get anything for Ioannidis or guys like that. That would be like compensatory, 6th or 7th round. It would be like the last guy.
Oh, we're getting that because we lost a Pro Bowl player or something like that? Is that why we get one?
Mm-hmm. All pro, dude. All pro.
All pro.
Well, we're definitely going to see how the offensive line, if Scherf being out, is going to wreck the offensive line, or we're going to see. We're going to see.
He was never there.
I just know, dude. He's getting hurt all the time, and dude, you can't put like $28 million a year to a guard or a center. Maybe a left tackle. Maybe if you have like a top 5 left tackle in the league.
Yeah. I mean, he was injured a lot, but do you notice? I mean, and they pointed this out on TV a lot. The games that he was in, our record was a lot better than the games where he was out.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, that's why we got Andrew Norwell, dude. He's going to fill the void there.
Norwell.
This dude Norwell is a hoss. I saw a picture of him. I don't think he has a neck. Let me pull it up here. Andrew Norwell. Dude's a hoss. Look at him. Look at that dude.
He is, man.
He does not have a neck. He looks like Sam Kinison with a beard, dude. Look at that guy. Say it! Say it! With holes to fill online, Commanders turn to guard Andrew Norwell.
Norwalk.
Dude, guess where he went to school?
Carolina. Chapel Hill. Raleigh.
Think about
Durham.
all of our players.
Alabama.
Our other all
Ohio
of our
State.
players. Yes, Ohio State. Dude was 310 horse pounds. He was undrafted, dude. But he's been starting for a bunch of years, though. Dude's a hoss.
Joe Jacoby was undrafted.
Norwalk. How much does he weigh?
A lot.
310. 6'6". Dude is huge. He's filling a
good thing
giant.
You got a 6'5" quarterback behind him, and not little Taylor Heineke, who might be 6 foot.
Maybe on a good day if he put sugar packets in his heels.
If you put sugar packets under his heels.
If you want to ride this ride, kid, you need to be a half an inch taller. That's what we did with our kid when we would be at Disney World and they were like slightly too short. I'd go to the restaurant next door. I'd be like, come here, take your shoes off, throw the sugar packets. Put their shoes back on and then be like, and they'd go stand under the little stick and they'd be like, okay, they reach.
That's awesome.
No, I didn't.
All right, dude.
I didn't do that.
Oh, you didn't do that?
Except for that,
Did
I
Suzanne
did.
do that? I was about to say Miss Suzanne did that.
No, I engineered that.
You did that.
They're tricky there, though. You can't just get through the line at the beginning with the sugar packets and then you're good to go. You have to wear the sugar packets all the way up by the ride because they check again in case you shrunk or tried to pull a prank. Anyway, all right. What else do we need to talk about? This was supposed to be Kenny Ken's draft
finest hour.
Now his finest hour has been pushed off to next week.
Hour has been pushed off.
There was something
Like
else.
the Germans in France.
There was something else I wanted to talk about. Did we mention that there's been new overtime rules?
Oh yeah,
Did you read about that?
There's new overtime rules, but they're only for the playoffs because only the playoffs matter. The rest of the games,
Getting it to the playoffs don't matter.
well, I always say that if you have bad defense, you're going to lose in overtime if you don't get the ball first, and that's what happens to a professional football team playing another professional football team. Once again, the coach of the Steelers, TV's Omar Epps, said something very, 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 very poignant for the thing. He was like, I can't remember exactly what he said. Basically, he was just like, I love sudden death. Talking about playoffs. He's like, I love sudden death. And he doesn't want to change the rules. So there's at least a contingent of people that are head coaches that agree with me.
I think he should just play a whole quarter.
I think it should be who's good at. I always say it's the same thing in soccer. You shouldn't have 2 15-minute halves for overtime. It should be like golden goal. It should, or
Like in
I
hockey.
guess golden goal. Like, yeah, it's like whoever scores first wins.
Yeah, but I can see that, but you're still going down to
Play defense. Play defense. Play defense.
They don't do it in baseball.
Sucks,
So that would be
baseball's got a bunch of dumb rules.
like the giant bases.
like the humongous bases, like the steroid bases. The bases are on steroids in baseball.
They went from 15 inches to 18 inches big. That's like...
And that's 18 inches all the way around, so it's 3 inches on each side.
Yeah, that would be like going from a medium pizza at Papa John's to an extra large.
That's like going from the little like little kids football to like a pro football.
I think they should just play a whole quarter. And here's why.
Yeah.
That will test the stamina of both offense and defense if you play a whole quarter. Plus, I get to watch more football. Although I would be mad if I was waiting for the late game and it went to overtime and they were playing a whole other quarter, so you missed a quarter and a half of the game you were trying to watch.
True.
You know what I mean? We'll get you to your game at the conclusion of this Jaguars versus Miami game.
You know what would solve that? You know what would solve that? Golden goal. Whoever scores first wins. I've always said that, and I nothing has made me change my mind.
What if we change it up?
Shitty, crappy defense. You're gonna lose in the overtime.
What if we just put them at the 35-yard line, and they have to throw Hail Marys, and they get 4 chances, and then the other team gets 4 chances.
Like 500.
Yeah, 500. And you just have Hail Marys.
We'd have so many injuries. So many people would get clocked in the end zone. It would be like a melee.
Yeah, but it would be exciting. You have to throw a Hail Mary.
Exciting.
You have to throw a Hail Mary. It has to make it in the air at least to like the 5-yard line or something like that.
Well, I'm glad we have Carson Wentz instead of Taylor Heineke if we decide to go with that.
And then the other team gets to go, and whoever scores the most, kind of like in soccer where you have all the penalty kicks at the end, whoever scores the most of those. Oh, let's change it up, dude. Let's make it one quarterback versus with a receiver against one cornerback or one defender, and they have to go
just
up.
one-on-one
With a quarterback, kind of like in soccer where it's just a dude taking a penalty kick, or in hockey with the one guy.
Yeah.
And then you get 4 chances, like 4 downs, and whoever scores the most wins. What do you think? Or
that sounds good. That sounds good. But I golden goal, man.
No. We're gonna make it more interesting. We're gonna have the center hike the ball, and then there's one defender on the line that has to count 5 Mississippi, and then he can run. Oh my gosh! I still think that would be exciting.
Mississippi.
I think that would be exciting.
5 Mississippi.
Way
too early.
Not only would it be exciting, but what if each play you had to swap out the receiver? So you can't always have and the defender. So you can't, just like in soccer, you can't always, in hockey, or just like in hockey, you can't always use your best scoring guy. So you have to switch him out. And then you have the strategy of like, which dude am I going to pair? Which defender am I going to pair against this receiver? Which defender am I going to pair against his next one? Or what have you. I think it would be exciting, personally.
Yeah. All right.
I'm going to send that over to the league for consideration.
Let me send you guys my what I think. I don't even know what to say.
Yo, Goodell,
I have some advice for you.
Yeah. Anyway,
all right, dude.
Does that round it out? Are we done?
Let's wrap it up.
We'll talk to you guys maybe next week for the Kenny Ken special. Maybe. Hopefully.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
He's been working on it, so. What was he induced? He's been working on it, so I hope he's ready for next week.
I hope he's ready, because we were just winging it on this episode like we do every episode.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. All right, dudes. Well, let's round this thing out.
He's just like, does the commission still take your calls? Of course he does.
Yeah, he does.
Of course he does.
Anyway, like to give a shout out to everyone in the Peanut Gallery tonight. 3-Pete, who is on break from Master Control down there at the NBC affiliate. C-Jack 17 hanging out in there.
Yeah. Made it in there this time. I know those 2 guys were in there.
Is that it? That's all that was in there on this.
Might be Chen from Nova Scotia said he was going to try to make it.
He probably fell asleep. Dublin, Andrew.
Yeah.
Like to give a shout out to everyone that watches on YouTube and those who listen on Apple, Spotify, and all those places.
Yeah.
Send us an email, hhfpodcast@gmail.com. Join our Discord room, tinyurl.com/harryhf. Anything else? Give us a call. Leave us a voicemail, 202-735-1788.
You can leave us a voicemail. It goes straight to voicemail. So it's not going to be one of us going, hello? Hello?
Like,
who is this?
We get a lot of
voicemail.
We get a lot of drunk rants on that line from people at 2 a.m. that need to vent about something with the team. The debacle of the week.
The debacle of the week, man.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think we may need to bring that back.
I am bringing it in.
Bring that segment back. That type of segment.
The debacle of the week, we didn't discuss it, and I wanted to bring this up, is the hat. The draft hat. Have you seen this thing?
Yeah.
Wait, our intro music is over. I need to hit replay on that.
Oh.
So the draft hat, it looks like it's got that Bradley script handwriting font from 1987 that says Washington, and then it says Commanders underneath it. And to me, it looks like black and red. It could just be the monitor. But
I think it's black. I think it's. I mean, how many different shades of burgundy? How many shades of burgundy are behind us right now on our fake green screens?
Maroon and black.
Maroon and burgundy and red. Maroon or this other maroon.
Dude, Zorn was just like Nostradamus with that by saying the maroon and black.
Yeah, really.
Anyway, dudes.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. We'll talk to you guys next week. Hail to the Redskins, and if you see a Cowboys fan,
Joker!
Bye-bye.